come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need to.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Taylor. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford fighting to stay upright. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Double. Hey, 22. Set. Waiting.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Matthews, 82 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
3 down. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, green, 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped it. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
319.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie Ragland coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. McConley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready, blue 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Flashes another juke. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And it doesn't matter who we talk to. It doesn't matter what week in the season. At some point when we talk to the head coach or the offense coordinator or the quarterback, what are they going to talk about? Decision-making.
Yep.
Making good decisions. That throw there certainly was not one of them.
Ready, green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. A toss play to Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Ace, ace. Green, green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace. Z, 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 Z.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. A short gain was all he needed. He gets across the chalk for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tag 32. Tag 57. Ready. Set.
2nd
280.
and 10, Stafford again. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Mahomes going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, go here!
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1.
Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ace, ace. Here we go. Green, 90.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Ace, ace.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. First down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Stafford now to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
All right, boys, here we go. 40's got. 40's got. You ready?
The first down carry here for Johnson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. They shakes it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Stafford. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too. Great
way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. From the red zone now, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
second and goal from the 1. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Ready? Set. Blue 60.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Back to throw, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mahomes now to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jace Amaro, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. To throw is Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Well, Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Matthew Stafford with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slow. Here we go. Blue 45.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Here we go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Kelsey out in the slot right, and we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Ready! Green 90! Green 90! So!
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
So! Ace!
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Stafford. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play. And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes.